Hello everyone, welcome to Epitome Cards and Crafts. I'm Vardhika Jain and this is the DIY tutorial video for making this cute tag book for your mother. The materials required for making this tag flip book include V-sign pen, as in any sketch pen, a thinner tip marker, some white cardstock for lettering, scissors, a single hole punch, some liquid glue, poster tape, beautiful pattern papers. Then to bind this tag flip book you will be needing some ribbon and some random thread or twine, which is completely optional. Let's begin. I also want to highlight that the lettering that I have done in this project is a quote by Muskan from the Empty Girl Instagram account. We did a collaboration on Instagram and the quote has come from that. I just used it in lines and pasted it on different panels. And you can create a flip book like this for any occasion, irrespective if it's a Mother's Day, Children's Day, or a birthday, anniversary, anything. And believe me, putting it together won't even take you more than half an hour. That's it. Of course, this is a late post because Mother's Day has already gone, but there is no particular day for mothers, I would say. She is ever loving. She doesn't say that I'll only love you on Children's Day, so it's tribute to moms around the world, no matter what day it is. So here I have created this first panel in Hindi script. So I just flourished it a bit and wrote Ma, which means mother, and added these fuzzy cutout flowers onto it to create this decorative layout of the front tag, and added this lettering after cutting it on a white paper and added it using a post-it tape. So all these tags are done the same way. I kept them pretty simple, just focusing on the lettering so that the focus doesn't go out of the thought that is put into it. I have used the V-sign pen. I'll show you it in the later part how I'll assemble it. This is just, I'm showing you all these tags, how you can create long and short thoughts onto this tag. So each tag is of 3 by 6 inches. So you can use 6 by 6 paper, you can use 12 by 12 inch paper to create these tags. It's very simple. You can use different colored pattern papers. Then I have added some cutouts here and there to embellish my lettering, just to create, a cohesive theme. So you can do that too. You can keep the entire quote as a one piece, or you can just cut it apart and make it into 3 lines or something. Like here I have cut the quote in the centers and done like that. Now this is a tag book for 10 tags. I have used 5 sheets of 6 by 6 paper, and I'll show you how I layered it. So how I lettered on one of these tags. This is the last tag and it is a 3 by 6 inches, again I'm mentioning. So you can just simply letter out your thought, keep an approximate idea how much space it will occupy, and then using a white cardstock. Don't use a thin paper because it's difficult to paste and it won't withhold the grip of the paper if it's mounted. So I'm using a CD marker. You can use any pen, and a V-sign pen for lettering the thought that I have in mind. Here I'm trying to create this balance of flowy and block font style. So here this is the bouncy lettering that I'm doing for thank you, and I'll be writing for everything in some free-flowing capital letters. So for this purpose I am using the CD marker. This has a thinner tip as compared to the V-sign pen, but still it has this permanent ink feature, and also it has dark pigment, so it works well. And you can find it in your local stores to do this particular style of lettering. I'm using all these tools which can be readily available in the market. You don't have to do a lot of research and invest a lot of your money into creating these kind of tag flip books. In fact, you will love the binding if you have loved it so far. So I'm pretty excited about sharing it. So just create your code and then we can like fuzzy cut it. You don't have to be particular about the fuzzy cutting, just give a white border to your letter, and even if you don't find it comfortable in fuzzy cutting, you could just cut out some rectangular pieces and paste it on the pattern paper. It will still give that mounted effect and that 3D effect that we are trying to achieve here. Although fuzzy cutting definitely gives an edge to your lettering, it feels more 3D, but you don't have to be very particular. You can just simply paste a rectangle on top of it. That will also look absolutely beautiful. So now we are just going to mount it using some poster tape, and then we'll paste it over the top of this layout. So I'll quickly cut some pieces and show you how I've done it. I did it off screen, cut out some small pieces of that tape and pasted on these wobbly edges. So removing that yellow peel also is a bit time consuming. Now we'll just simply mount it over the top of the tag. You can do the pasting and cutting together for all the tags. That will save you a lot of time, and practice makes perfect. Now we are going to add some holes to these tags to bind them together. For this I'll be using a single hole punch. If you have a double hole punch available at home, you can simply remove the back of it and slightly on the corner you can add this single hole using a double hole punch as well. Now I will align all the other tags on top of it and then cut them. So if it's centered, then you can just switch it over so that layering it on top of each other is easy. I pasted all the lettering initially, so now they are 3D already. Otherwise what you can do is simply first of all cut these tags into 3 by 6 inches and then add these holes to all the tags before even pasting the lettering. So that will make your work kind of easy. So I added all these holes to all the tags. And now we are here, so it's time for binding them. You can also choose a ring binding, however for this purpose I have shown you that we'll be using some ribbon and twine, so we'll go with that. And I'll be using some 1/4 inch ribbon for this purpose. Here I have used this peachy pink color ribbon because it matches with the whole theme of this tag book, and this is some twine from my mother's fabric stash. Mothers all have this some thread and some fabric always lying around in the house, so I'm using that. It coincidentally matched the color, so I'll be using it to tie the bow. So basically I want to add this as a decorative piece to the binding. So I'll just simply cut this ribbon to some good length. I'm not going to worry about the length too much because shorter won't work, so longer doesn't matter. We can always use the cuttings and scraps left over on some other projects. So I'm quickly passing the ribbon through all of the holes once, and now I have all these tags lined up. Now I am going to tie it into a knot. As you can see, a simple bow, the way you tie your shoelaces, to make sure that there is sufficient gap in the tag book and the pages flip easily and they are not tight and they are not suffocated by this ribbon. What we are going to do is take a pen and then insert it in the binding. Like for tying purposes, we are going to insert it in the binding so that there is sufficient gap and we can tighten the binding like that. Now I'm going to tie another knot in the same way instead of making a bow first, so that the knot is secured like so. So now the knot won't open up. It will be opened up only if someone tries to open it up, otherwise it will not self unfold. Just like our shoelaces get untied on their own, that won't happen for this binding. Now I'm going to tie that bow, the last step, and voila, it's done. You can choose to do this step, this optional step that I told you. I'm going to take 3 strings, like I'm going to fold it over and over to make it a bit thicker. The string is really very thin. You can use some thread, basic sewing thread of any color to embellish it, and take it under the knot. So I'm going to take it under the knot first and then tie it over the knot, simply double tying it like we did for the ribbon first without the bow, once and then one more time, just to make sure it's secure, so this knot won't come out. It might get stuck, so just be careful. And if the length is too long, we'll just simply trim it off using our scissors, and that would be done. So this is it for the binding. You don't have to do a lot, and you don't have to even be particular about the ribbon. You can just go for a black or a white ribbon. You can choose white ribbon for any scrapbook. You don't have to worry about that. Now if the ribbon is too long for your suiting, then you can just trim it again. And now I'll quickly show you how this book looks. So it's looking all good. The pages are bound. The bow looks beautiful, and I'm trying to use the scrap here, so the leftovers from ribbons can be used as well. You can choose to throw it, but I thought that it will add some effect to my layout, and this one had little lettering done on it, so it looked nice. You can simply paste it using liquid glue. Now let's flip the pages and see how the binding has worked. So it's a test. See how easily the pages are shifting. You don't have to worry that they get stuck or anything like that. So loose is good, but secure, it should be secure. It should not be that it's not secure but it's loose, and then otherwise the binding will just come off. Trim the extra edge of this ribbon. I forgot to do it earlier. So that's it. That's all that you have to do for this scrapbook, or this mini flip book. And it's beautiful to gift to anyone. You can simply wrap it in some gift wrapping paper and gift it to your loved ones. And as I mentioned, you don't have to worry about the occasion. You can make it for any occasion. So on the left panels you can paste some pictures, stickers, or decorate more. It's up to you. You can keep it simple like this one, or you can flourish it more. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like more videos like these. I would come up with some creative stuff soon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on that bell icon for more updates so you don't miss out on our videos. Thank you so much for everything, for sticking till the end, and have a great day. Bye bye.